Joining us for more updates is CNA's Yoon Suk at the Gwanghwamun Square in Seoul, where hundreds of people clearly have gathered. Yoon Suk, it's not just the opposition lawmakers who are up in arms. Trade unions as well. You're at the rally called by South Korea's largest trade union.
Well, yes, I am here at Gwanghwamun Plaza in downtown Seoul, and this is a rally, a gathering that has been called for by the militant union group, the largest here in South Korea, the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions. But this rally started about 1 hour ago, but as I was coming to this rally, I did see citizens here too who just said, one of them was telling me that he felt that he had to come here and take part in this rally because he couldn't just go home and sit and not do anything over what had happened overnight. Now, many of these rallies here, protesters here are holding different kinds of placards. What I have with me now says that Yoon Suk Yeol should leave the office for treason, for rebellion, and some of the placards that many of the people here are holding right now says also that President Yoon Suk Yeol should be arrested. Now, although this is a rally that had been called for by the trade union, there are citizens here, and I've also seen people who are here with their children. And so it feels like this is not just a union rally here in South Korea, but also by the citizens. And the KCTU is the largest, but it has about 1 million members here in South Korea, and it has called for an indefinite strike here among all of its members. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody will be going on strike as of tomorrow, but it does mean that the unions will individually now decide on when they will launch a strike, and that will be decided in the coming days. Now, right now, there are the railway workers here in South Korea, across South Korea, are planning to go on strike starting Thursday, and also the subway workers here in the capital Seoul have declared to go on strike starting Friday. Also, non-regular workers here from daycare centers who take care of children or the elderly, or people who take care of the canteens in different schools across the country have also vowed to go ahead with a scheduled strike starting Friday. And so this is a rally, which is really just starting today, but it feels like many here are saying that they will be coming out here every night as long as this rally continues. And the KCTU says that this rally will continue as long as President Yoon Suk Yeol remains in office, and they will do so until he leaves the presidential office.
Yoon Suk, of course, as public pressure builds at rallies such as you are showing right now, it's building as well in terms of pressure from impeachment. Of course, that bill submitted just a few hours ago, and we're told we have 72 hours from that submission until a vote can be carried in the National Assembly. What happens now, Mr. Yoon?
Well, yes, that is the big question. Now it's this whole process of impeachment. The main opposition Democratic Party did say early this morning that President Yoon Suk Yeol had until today to resign, to leave the office, but because he did not, the Democratic Party decided to go ahead with that motion. Now, this will have to be passed in Parliament. And it means that they need about 200 members, 2/3 of the 300-member Parliament to support this bill. And if they do get that support, then yes, they can go ahead and impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol. But right now, the main opposition party, together with other small opposition parties, have about 192 votes, which means that they will need more votes from the ruling party. But if you remember, some of the ruling party lawmakers did vote to overturn this martial law when the National Assembly took that vote early this morning, a few hours after President Yoon Suk Yeol imposed that martial law. And so the main opposition Democratic Party members have said that they're hoping that the ruling party members will join them and impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol because he doesn't have the mandate of the people. The South Koreans have no idea what forced him or what got him to impose that martial law. And the main opposition party and also the ruling party head Han Dong-un has said that President Yoon Suk Yeol has to come out, address the people, and give give an explanation as to what happened last night and why he had to take those measures. And so we'll have to wait and see. But, you know, even after the bill is passed by the National Assembly, if it is passed, then they also have to go through the Constitutional Court. And it's a 9-member Constitutional Court, but right now there are only 6 justices because the others have retired. And so for them to be able to get the Constitutional Court to also support this and give the approval, the first thing that the Parliament members will have to do is to appoint the justices inside the Constitutional Court. And so experts are saying, you know, it's very possible that, yes, the motion has been passed, has been put to Parliament, and the main opposition party is saying that they could take a vote as early as Friday or over the weekend. But after that, they will have to go through some process, some procedures before they can finally go ahead, and if they do get all their support, and to go ahead and impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol. But right now, President Yoon Suk Yeol has not made any kind of public address to the nation. He hasn't come forward since he lifted that martial law here in South Korea. But we do have the defense minister who was under pressure by the opposition party and also the ruling party to step down. Just a few minutes ago, we got word that the defense minister has tendered in his resignation. He has apologized for this, saying that he is responsible for everything that has happened. And he said that all the actions that the officers, the military soldiers took last night was because they were under the order of the minister, and he takes full responsibility for this. But we still haven't heard anything from President Yoon Suk Yeol, and I think the people here want to hear what happened last night and why President Yoon Suk Yeol had to impose martial law here in South Korea.
All right, so South Korea's defense minister already tendering his resignation. CNN's Lim Yun Suk there in Seoul.